stopping by. And don't have a lot to give you today. It seems like every time I do a project with a tractor, it's usually after the fact that I realize I should have recorded this. Turned out pretty good. A lot of times I just want to jump in and get something done. Probably not real conducive to doing a tractor channel. I should drag you along for the ride on a lot of this stuff, but some of it seems kind of redundant as far as I've done videos on it before and talked about it before. But this is episode 100, and it's been about a year since I started doing the channel, and so I'm gonna put some more wood on my burn pile today, some brush, and light that off. And then I think I'm going to walk you around the property and some of the projects that I've done on and off camera and kind of give you a little bit of an update. And also we'll get to the drawing that I'm going to do because it's the 100th video at the end of the video. And hopefully it won't be too long a one. But anyway, and maybe we'll get to some of the questions people ask me along the way. But so it's going to be kind of a hodgepodge update, 1 year YouTube channel, 100 episode video. So I hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned for all the updates and excitement that's about to come your way. Before I get started on all that, I'm going to go ahead and hook up these debris / trash forks again to help me pick up some of the final sticks and brush down in the meadow. If you can hear me, this is one of the areas that's closer to being finished with the fence on the side and whatnot. We dug a ditch there a while back on one video. Did a bunch of cedar chips, put those in. You've seen me chip cedar chips before. Anyway, back to the hill. Gonna be bumpy. Got some chickens down here. Getting cleaned up back here real nice. You guys have followed me along on this journey. My big gigantic brush piles down to a little baby pile. All right, yeah, it's bright out here today. That's nice. Fog finally burned off. And anyway, just brought this little brush up. Gonna light this off, try to clear this brush pile out of this burn area. This is one of those projects here that I jumped on yesterday. Just kind of, we had our ditch back here that we dug to put the water line in a couple videos back, and so I wanted to flatten that out. I used the backhoe as much as I could to get it leveled out, and then I was thinking I'll just throw the box blade on and do some box blading over it and just kind of level it off. And then while I had the box blade on, I was like, hey, this garden area where I just moved the garden from, it'd be nice if I could flatten this out. And so I just jumped on it with the box blade on, spent about an hour digging up worms for the chickens is what it looked like. But actually I was just flattening this out, and it actually went really well and turned out really fairly smooth. I still have a little more work to do, obviously. You know, we may end up doing some seeding in here or whatnot, but it's one of those projects where I should have thrown the tripod out and kind of watched the transformation, because the outside of this whole thing had like a ridge that I couldn't really mow. I had to weed eat it because of how high the ridge was. I couldn't even mow it with a mower. And just grabbed the box blade, drug those off, and kind of brought most of them over to that low area. And it went really smooth. But again, like I was telling you, one of those projects where it'd been cool to have it on video and share it with you, and also have that archived, but just kind of got into it and followed it through and didn't record it. I mean, you have the result, but telling you about it's not the same as showing it to you. So anyway, one of those videos. But let's get the fire going. All right, so I've burned a ton of brush already this year, but still decent weather, and so I'm going to try to knock out some more of these little piles of twigs and get that cleaned up before the season really changes on me and you can't light a fire in the rain and whatnot. So here we go. By the way, this is the Harbor Freight $35 torch with its igniter on it. I think it was, yeah, 35 bucks, and they let me use a coupon on it, which is a pretty good deal. The last antique one I had that I'd used forever, might even be on a couple videos, I ran over it with the tractor as I was pulling in the shop. I caught the head of it and off it went. That's good. All right, guys, so one of the updates that I've been working on is backup power. Don't want to leave my bride without power. Don't really want to be without power myself. So we live out a ways, and we did lose power once last year, but we're in a rural area where ice, trees, storms, and all kinds of different things can affect your utility supplies. And so that's been one of my projects, and I'm not an electrician, and I'm not telling anybody how to do their business. You have to research that on your own, obviously, and take on your own responsibility for being safe and whatnot. But I'm just telling you what I did. So this is one of my projects right here. I put in a box to plug our new generator in, and so I'm going to show you what I did to set that up and a generator that I ended up buying. So this is the box that's on the outside of our electrical service, and a waterproof box that you plug the generator into, and I'll show you the inside of the box and what that looks like. All right, so as I'm sure you probably are aware, you can't have the main on when you have a generator plugged in. That would be bad. And so this setup here is designed to prevent that from happening with that little slide switch transfer, manual transfer switch basically. So in the event the power goes out, I would shut off the main, and that would allow me to utilize that generator breaker and hook up my generator to that plug that I just showed you that's behind my service here. So that's how I set up this panel, and I also set one up in the shop. Probably won't go over that one because pretty much the same kind of deal. But anyway, that's how that's set up, and we'll take a look at the generator in a little bit here. All right, so there is the Harbor Freight Predator 9000. That's the second one I got. Got to still pick up the wheel kit and the battery. I have the cord, but I ended up with two of them. I'm kind of a Honda guy as far as generators go. I have a Honda generator, used one for years, but I did a lot of research on what was going to work for powering the house and give us the best bang for our buck, and ended up with Predator. It got good reviews. There's tons of those on YouTube, and I think it's going to be okay. I did buy the 2-year warranty or extended warranty on it, so just in case. And even then I was still under the Honda. This is the second one, and this is the one I've already outfitted. I ended up buying a tarp, or should say cover, for it from Amazon, and the wheel kit comes with the handle and the wheels, obviously. So put oil in it, put fuel in it, started right up immediately, and I think it's going to work well. I also bought the 25-foot cord that goes along with the Predator brand or whatever, and this generator that'll plug directly into those two sockets that I put in. This is a cord that I got with it, 25-foot 10-gauge cord, and it's basically set up to run with that generator. So hopefully that'll be just a plug and go on those. And I mean, there's tons of information about the generator already, so I won't get into too much of the details, but if you have specific questions, I'll try to answer them. But that's the one of the projects, is getting those set up ready for winter in the event we have a power outage or whatnot. All right, so that's all I have for you today. Sorry it wasn't more exciting tractor work, but like I said, I didn't record what I should have recorded on the clearing with the box blade, and you know how it is. Sometimes you pick the right one, sometimes you don't, but we have more content to come, more fun to come. And it's been a year since I started this channel, give or take a few days, and I've had a lot of folks comment, a lot of videos. I've learned a lot, and if there's people out there that are like me, that before I came out to this property a year and a half ago, I was watching tractor videos trying to decide what I was going to do, and now, you know, I'm talking about what I've done, so, or what I'm doing. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, or you have questions about what my experience has been like that I haven't covered or answered, I'd be interested in hearing from you. So anyway, getting to the drawing part, my wife on Naughty Knitwits, she has a knitting channel, and she does drawings and giveaways all the time. I'm retired, I'm on a budget, you know, you guys really earning all that stuff, right? Anyway, so I'm thinking a $25 gift card from Amazon. That way you can get whatever you want, and I'm gonna make it super simple. It's November 1st. I'll give you till November 10th. How about that? And $25 gift card. Just leave in the comments a video that you'd like to see on something, hopefully, that I haven't done, and which of course is within my ability to do. Anyway, the best comment, the best idea for a new video in the future that I haven't done will be the winner. I'll announce that on whatever video comes after November 10th. But yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by, appreciate you subscribing, I'm not the type of guy that, you know, pounds the drum about subscribe and share and tell me you like it and all that stuff. I figure you're going to do that stuff if you like it and if you enjoy the content. Give me your ideas, suggestions, and let me know that that you're watching and thinking about what we're doing. And yeah, give me your best recommendation for the next video. So anyway, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you stopping by. A couple, 2 or 3 more days, we'll know who the president is, and we'll move on into the future. So take care of yourselves and have a good day.